Yo, this is Eternal Plays Final Fantasy VI. We're ready to go into Mount Kolts to progress further to the Returners Hideout. But before we do that, let me show you that my leveling has done some work. Yeah, look at these. Level 14, 13, and 13. Pretty strong now. I also got myself a heavy shield for luck. See, a lot of money. Spent some items as well. And new ability on Terra. She now has umbilical drain, which basically absorbs health from the target. Doesn't do as much damage as fire, but it's a cool thing if Terra is low health and you want to do some damage, at the same time keep yourself alive. Anyways, let's go into Mount Kolts. So we were here in the end of last episode just to give you a little preview of what we are to expect. So let's just go through this dungeon now, from where we were last time. Now we're just going to go up here. This is where we turn back. Some enemies, of course, to fight. We have Zagrams. Fighting them a bit. What's going here too? My damage has gone up quite a bit. I mean, look at my auto crossbow is now hitting for over 200. So I'm getting pretty strong now. But I'd really advise you to get this strong because it's going to get a lot tougher. What was that shadowy figure? Is that Sabin? Could it be Sabin? Let's check it out. Some shadowy figure just walked by here. Look around here. Another battle to come. More Zagrams. Can't remember what they were named in the SNES version. Something with Iron or something. Iron Man or Iron Fist perhaps. They changed the names completely in the Game Boy Advance version, which is basically the version that came after the SNES PSX versions. Tent. Yeah, basically the PSX version is a port version of SNES with loading times, which means it's really crap. Game Boy Advance version is a better version, which is new text, new everything, and some more optional stuff, which we'll be going through, of course, later in the game. More enemies to fight. More Zagrams. Let's just get like this. This. I think for about 100 now unlocked. That's pretty good. And we beat these enemies and we can move on. Let's go up here, around here. Oh, it's a shadow figure again. It just walked past here. Strange. Serpius. This is a cool enemy. Flying birds. Now, remember the jewel band you could buy from South Figaro? If you have these, you'll be doing good against Serpius, because Serpius have a attack that can cause petrification, so beware. Across this bridge, we meet some more enemies, there's more Serpius. Let's kill them. Auto crossbow. That's the job here. There we go. Doing pretty hard. And we get some more XP and more money, and we can move on. Yeah, that's how we do things. And now we're gonna face off against Gorgas and Serpius. Oh yeah, 3 Serpius and the Gorgas Mammoth. Remember, the Gore attack is very strong, so be a bit careful. Gore is only used as a counter attack, so you may want to use a very powerful attack to take him out. He only counter attacks normal fighting moves though. So if you use like an auto crossbow or fire, you won't counter back. It's kind of one of the things in how this thing works in Final Fantasy. You reach a save point, which I recommend you to use a tent or sleeping bag, depending on what you want to use. Also tent, let's just use one. A bit expensive now, but don't worry, money's going to be much easier to get, so tent is recommended to use. Once you've done that, we can save our game. We can save, of course, we can do that too if you want to. For some reason my save doesn't really work here, but that's fine. Not really need to worry about that, but you can do save if you want to. Now I'm gonna move around this place. More enemies. The Trillium. Now this is a new enemy. Remember the star pendant you could buy in South Figaro? You really need to have these equipped because these things can poison you. Poison touch poisons you if it's hit. However, see, Locke missed it twice. That's not because of luck. That is because he has a star pendant equipped. And Locke is still 14 as well, which means he's getting pretty good now. Pretty strong. More health, more damage, more tankier. That's always nice. Let's keep on moving right there. More trilliums. Now we have the pinch attack as well. It means that we are pinching the enemy. When we are pinching the enemy, that means you also have like a preemptive strike, which means you get to attack first. Poison touch on Edgar, so he's poisoned because I don't have Star Pendant on Edgar. Here comes the thing now. If I move my character now, you see the screen is all foggy and all. It's because every time you move a character, you lose 1 health for poison. So use an antidote or use Poisona with Terra to restore your status back to normal. Remember that these things are going to be used by one single target, so you can multi-target stat healing things, but that's fine. Trillium, Gorgas, and Serpius. This is a 3 different type of enemies. Let's test out Terra's magic attacks. Remember that you can select one if you want to. Press the L or R button to multi-target. The damage of your ability will do less, but you will do more damage overall. Doesn't take everyone out. That's fine. See that they all target Terra now for some reason. Maybe they didn't like the fire. Oh, being over 300 now is because, remember, just like the melee attacks, auto crossbow does increase damage if you're hitting from behind. In this game, it's about twice the damage. Who's that? That guy doesn't really look like all kind of fun. That guy seems a bit. Wait, so why is he blocking the path? What if we want to walk through that? One random battle to occur. More Trilliums, Gorgas, and Serpius. Super perhaps. Let's put fire, because we are not in peace, we should be fine. Target for the best results. Auto crossbow, of course, always. Here we go. And the auto crossbow. Finish him off. Yeah. Another XP. The Terra is a level 14 as well. Pretty good. Because now we're gonna have ourselves a little interesting confrontation. So let's just get ready for that. Let's see what's gonna happen. Right now, when we talk to this mystical guy, he looks a bit like Sabin, but he's a bit different hairstyle. Maybe it's Sabin getting older. Let's find out who he is. Sabin sent you, didn't he? Whoa! He's a bully! Who are you? Sabin, is he here? You were the one sneaking around the whole way up here, weren't you? And if I was? Well, it doesn't really matter who you are. I got no plans to surrender. Woe is the day you meet me. It will be the last day of your lives. Okay, this guy is real deal. He's business. He's even a boss. Yeah, this guy is the real deal. Now we can't even attack him in the beginning. He has some bears called Ipooh. We need to damage those and take out the bears before we can start hitting on to Vargas. Let's do that. Crossbow. Because this bear takes a bit more damage, you can't just take him out that easily. Just use some more crossbow and fire. That's one of the Ipoohs down, and the other 2. Now I'll just attack this guy here with Gale Cut. This can be damaging. So, if things going a bit haywire, don't worry. Use Terra's Cure for what you have. Basically, cast Cure on your whole team like this to cure the party. A lot of damage there from Edgar, pretty good. Or steal maybe from him, maybe we have some cool items. Ah, it's a potion. No better than nothing. Let's just auto attack on this one. 145 is pretty good. Let's go with a fire attack as well. Nope. Another hit. He's gonna keep hitting us. He doesn't seem to be too much dangerous, but his Gale Cut is a bit annoying. Enough of this! I'll send you all to the great beyond! That's enough, Vargas! Ah, if it isn't Sabin! Why, Vargas? Why did you kill Master Junkin? How could you kill your own father? The fool snubbed me, his only son! He chose you as his successor! That's not true! Our master! It's true, and you know it! It's written at your ugly sneer across your face! He wanted you to be his successor, not me! He knew you had the most potential. I'm sick of listening to your lies. I got far more than just potential. Why don't you see for yourself? Blizzard Fist! Whoa, that's some powerful attack. But Sabin, not getting budged. Ah, Sabin. My father was right to see so much in you. I guess there's no avoiding this. Fate made us train together. And now fate will send you to your doom. A normal attack, Doom Fist. Now, get ready to join your beloved master. If you just melee attack here, see he hits pretty hard. Sabin hits like a truck. But you can't just beat him like this. You need to show him how good you are. Why hold back, Sabin? Your time's almost up. Oh, let's just fight a bit. Let's see what happens. Time to put an end to this. I need to use a blizzard technique, like the master taught me. Select Blitz, press left, right, left, then press the A button. Okay, let's try that out. How to use Blitz. 1. Choose Blitz and press the A button. 2. When the cursor appears, enter the command for your technique. 3. Using the control pad, press left, right, then left again. Finally, press the A button to perform the technique. If you make a mistake, nothing will happen. Be careful. Select Blitz, press left, right, left, then press the A button. Okay, let's try that out. This is Sabin's special attack for the Blitz. Come on, what's the matter? So it's a Blitz, left, right, left, and A button. Raging Fist. Whoa! Ah! You already learned that technique? Vargas, if only you hadn't been so consumed by pride. And then he disappears. Sabin! Brother? Brother? You're his twin brother? His brother? At first, I thought you were another one of Vargas' bears. You thought I was a bear? I guess I'll take that as a compliment. Anyway, Edgar, what are you doing here? We're on our way to the Sabin Mountains. To the Returners Hideout, no doubt. So the wheels are finally turning. I've been watching from a distance, hoping the world will come to its senses. The way things are going, I was afraid Figure will end up as a puppet state. A means of striking back has presented itself. There will be no more playing lapdog to the Empire. I'm through with that act. Think a bear like me could be of any help? You join us, Sabin? I think Duncan will rest easy knowing his training helped bring peace to the world. Well then, let's get going! Yes! For the first time we have a full party of important characters! Look at this! Look at the stats of Sabin though. He's 2 levels above the rest, but he has 100 more health. But the power of Sabin lies not in the power of there. Look at this. Strength 47. He is so strong and the Blitz is really cool. Now let me show you the abilities maybe. So you can see here, you go to the other characters like Edgar, Locke, and Terra. They have grayed out on these things here. Of course, Terra can collect magic, and Espers is nothing we can do about now. We'll get back to that future. Let's check out Sabin. Blitz. Here we see Blitz. So this is basically his special Blitz commands. Raging Fist, for example. Press left, right, and and let's see, left, right, left, and press A button. Raging Fist unleashes a flurry of blows on a single enemy. Aura Cannon. Down, down left, and left. Blast a single enemy with a bolt of holy energy. And yes, that is indeed holy energy. That means this actually does elemental damage. Which is actually a bit of a cool thing. Meteor Strike. R button, L button, down and up. Throws a single enemy into the ground. Which is a pretty cool attack. But one of the attacks I think you should pay a lot of attention to, especially for leveling, is this one. Rising Phoenix. Which is left, down, down right, and right. Engulfs all enemies in spiritual flame. That's right, this attack does fire damage to all targets. Of course, enemy targets, not all allied, of course. But this one is really cool for leveling, so I really recommend using Rising Phoenix for leveling. Like, for example, Rising Phoenix and auto crossbow, you can take out a whole team pretty fast. So Sabin will of course be a welcoming welcoming party member, should I say. Let's restore our health. Now we've done through the most important thing here in Mount Kolts, so we can continue through the cave which Vargas were blocking. The chest here, the tent. Down here where we have enemies. Maybe we should show off our new technique here. So, remember Aura Cannon was down, down left, and left. Because I failed it. Incorrect Blitz command input. That will happen if you select the wrong one. Let's just defend. And have Sabin show off again. We should try it again. Aura Cannon, here we go. Whoa! It's like Sabin's version of Hadouken, except it does holy damage. Let's try another one. Let's see, let's try the other one, Meteor Strike. Right, left, down, up. Meteor Strike. Boom! Oh, pretty heavy damage. It's like a suplex if you watch wrestling. It's kind of the same thing. And we're through Mount Kolts. Now we just proceed up from here. Just upwards this path here. In battle, let's show off the final technique of Sabin. We have 3 enemies we want to fight here. So we can do our crossbow and so on, but let's use the new technique called Rising Phoenix, which is left, left, down, 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 right, right. I did a miss thing again. That's fine, I'll just do it one more time. Just defend on the other one so they can reduce damage. Let's try it again. What? I missed again? Come on, I usually am really good at doing this. Maybe I need to be a bit more careful. Let's see, this. There you go, Rising Phoenix. Look at this thing. Yeah. Pretty good damage as well. It was a bit harder to input here in the Game Boy Advance version, I guess. With some slowdowns as well, but that's because of the Game Boy Advance hardware. So. Anyways, we reach a place here, which is called Returners Hideout, which means we have reached our location. So we'll go out here again, just to like this. We have a random battle. Anyways, some more enemies, which we can also fight outside of South Figaro. Anyways, what I'm about to say is that we have now reached the end of this episode. We have now gone through Mount Kolts and we are now at Returners Hideout, which means we're about to see some interesting change of the storyline. So we'll be prepared for whatever's going to come. See what this can bring for us. So, if you like this video, you can leave a like, of course, if you enjoyed it. If you want to talk about this game, then leave a comment below. I will gladly discuss this game and another game as well. Make sure to subscribe to my channel to get some content updates. And that's gonna be it for now. So I'll see you guys next time as my story of Final Fantasy VI continues.